And so what I want to do is just show you how the if function works. So this is just something I made up quickly. So let's just say we had CIS 105 test out results. And let's say that we said, this isn't what we say, but let's just say that we said you have to have an 80% total. If you achieve an 80% total after taking the 4 tests, then you will pass or you will test out of the class. Otherwise, you fail and you will be in the class. So what I need to do is use the if function. I'm going to use that insert function button, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to search for if and click go. And the if statement is a logical statement, and so you would find it under the logical category. I'm just going to go ahead and click OK. What an if statement does is it checks a condition. If the condition is met, then it's going to apply whatever you have assigned to it if it's true. If it's false, it will apply whatever you've assigned to it if it's false. So in this case, what is my logical test? Well, my logical test is if cell F3 is greater than, we said 80%. So if I type an 80% in there, is that going to give me the results that I want? Because it says if it is greater than 80%, then it's true. Okay? So what's going to happen if it's true? They're going to pass. If you use text, you have to put it in quotes. So we'll go ahead and surround that in quotes if it's not true. If it's not greater than 80, if it's less than, then they fail. So I do quotes, F quotes. And so whatever you type in here for text is how it's going to show up. So make sure that you're careful with that. So that person passed. I can go ahead and fill this formula down. That person passed. That person failed because it's not greater than 80%. So that's just an example of how you can use the text. I could go in and modify that formula. I could go back in here if I didn't want it to say P. If I wanted it to say pass, I could type in pass, or I can type in fail, and it will give me whatever. Whoops, I apologize. I didn't fill that down, did I? There we go. Now I have to just go ahead and fill it down. So you have to have quotes around text. If you didn't want to have the word fail in there, then you could use a number. And if you're using numbers, you don't have to use quotes. So I could just put a 0 for that and press enter. And then go ahead and fill down. And now it just shows a 0 there. So that's just an overview of how the if function works. Again, just remember that if you want to use that if function, click on the insert function button, go find your if function, and then you will fill in the cell names that you need to and the variables that you need to as well.